Well, hello. Today is Wednesday, February 12th, 2020. My name is Angela Hooper Menifield, and this is your HR moment from Menifield and Associates. So, today has been a really good day. Did some debriefs from a disc workshop, and yesterday we actually did a collaboration workshop with one of our city partners. So, definitely keeping busy. And I try to use some of the things, as you guys know, that I hear and discuss as what I might speak about for my HR moment. So today's topic is relevant to both the conversation I was having this morning at BNI, which is Business Network International, but also due to a recent news story. So you may or may not be aware that a judgment came down. Let's see, the day was, I guess, yesterday, and the article was posted for 4 hours ago. But, about an employee who filed a lawsuit against her employer because she was being harassed by a customer. Now, oftentimes people don't think the behaviors of customers are something they have to worry about because we tell ourselves sometimes as supervisors and managers that we are only accountable or responsible for the behaviors of our employees. And if our customers do something, we are not required to act on that behalf. And clearly, our employees cannot sue us because of that. So, if by chance you thought that the answer is incorrect, actually, some years ago, when I worked for the federal government, we had a delivery person who had said some inappropriate things to employees, and we had to take action, needless to say, because if we didn't, we might be in the same position this organization is. So, can you be sued, or can your organization be sued for what your customers say or do to your employees? The answer is yes. So, just the article, I think, came out yesterday, but apparently PNC Bank, and that's a bank that I know for a fact is in the Northeast because this case actually came out of New Jersey, where I live right now. But this employee filed a claim against her employer for the behavior of a customer, and the jury ruled that the bank had neglected to keep her safe at work. So they required that New Jersey PNC Bank award $2.4 million of damages because it said the bank didn't protect her and they overlooked their customers' repeated harassment against women. So this woman was, I believe, a wealth manager with the bank. And basically, what happened, she had a customer that would come into the bank and do harassing things. And an issue that was particularly of consequence was the fact that on one particular day, he followed her out of the branch and told her, "I offer full services and I aim to please." And then it says he began touching her and grinding her with his groin. She reported it to the bank, and they took no action to bar this customer from returning to the bank. Now, I don't know this part to be true, but one would guess that this was a valued customer, right? Apparently, she even filed charges with the police, and he was arrested. Now, this gentleman ended up passing before his part of the case could be arraigned, but she filed suit in 2015. And there were other instances where this man had been behaved inappropriately. And I think that's the important thing that we have to be cognizant of. We cannot control the behavior of other people. That's really true, including our clients. But when we have notice of the fact that our clients may or may not have behaviors that are inappropriate and we don't do anything about it, or we don't stop our employees from being subjected to this behavior, we are complicit. We have failed to create a safe work environment, and we can be sued. And we is whoever is running the joint. And once you tell a supervisor, for those of you who may not have heard me say this before, when any supervisor knows, according to the law, the agency, the organization knows. And so it's no longer just whether or not you knew, it's should you have known. Because once I reported to my supervisor, What he or she does with it is not my problem, in the sense that they can't come back and say, well, they never told me, so therefore the organization is not liable. Yes, they are. You should keep your supervisors trained, which is us. And so I just want to compel you as supervisors, because sometimes we miss it. When someone makes an allegation or tells us that they're not safe at work, they feel threatened, they're being harassed, I don't care who it is that's doing it. You are compelled to create a safe work environment for them. It's non-negotiable. I was literally in a meeting today where an employee said, or a volunteer, I take that back, it wasn't an employee, it wasn't even someone that's being paid, that they get abused at work. They are mentally abused, verbally abused, and they said it in front of somebody who has authority. And I just pulled them aside. I was like, look, I'm just here to tell you, I'm just here in a different capacity. I'm not a trainer, I'm not a contractor here, but you need to nip this in the bud, sit down and talk to this person, see what complaints they have, because at the end of the day, they said in a public setting that they are harassed here, and that's not cool. And PNC Bank was the analogy I brought up to them as well. $2.4 million. Now, there's never going to be enough money for this woman. Let's be really clear, for the behaviors that she was subjected to. But at the end of the day, if our customers, our delivery people, anybody that we welcome into our workplace exhibits behavior that is non-conforming, that violates people's rights, that is harassing, and we don't put a stop to it, they can sue us. They can still do what they want to do to the person who exhibited the behaviors, but as the managers, the supervisors, whatever our titles are in the organization, we can be sued. The organization can be sued. So again, click on the news story. I'll actually put the story in the links, the comments. PNC Bank, $2.4 million loss. And again, this case took 5 years to come to fruition. So for those of you on the other side, don't become dismayed because things don't always come to a close as quickly as we would like. But at the end of the day, we are complicit, we are held accountable, and we must act as supervisors. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching today. Again, my name is Angela Hooper Menifield of Menifield Associates, and this has been your HR Moment. And the final answer to the question is yes, you can be sued for the actions of your customers. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys again on Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.